Puff.
Yes, y'all.
We're back once again.
We're
for
back,
another
y'all.
Episode. So, yo, you know what we do? Let's kick it off. Run that intro. Back once again. Back once again. Once again. Puff.
And Vern. And Vern.
Puff.
And Vern. We're back, Vern.
So yeah, once again, we're back. So let me get into my long talking. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to comment. Don't forget to subscribe. Turn on your notifications so you know when we drop. Puff. Nothing to talk about. Nothing
Trust
to talk
me.
about.
Done with the long talk. Let's go into the Raptor Rewind. Let's just get right into it.
Ooh, let's do it.
So there's been an interesting question that I've heard in the last few days about when they're going to put Scottie Barnes on the bench and let him rest out the rest of the season and really tank. Yeah, I don't think Raptors are going to tank though. I think they're going for the play.
No, they're not. They couldn't be going. If they're going for the play-in, Ingram will be playing.
That is true.
Ingram is not playing, so you need to do.
So Ver, what do you really think they're doing then?
They're playing.
Nobody knows.
The team is trash.
Nobody knows.
The team is trash.
But okay, the team is trash.
The team is trash right now.
But it seems like they're winning a little too many games, brother.
But they're doing what we always preach for them to do.
Win.
Against the teams that they should beat.
No, right now they shouldn't be beating anybody. But
exactly. So that just shows you the East is trash. But what they need to do, Scottie, I see you getting all these little nicks. Little injuries here and there.
Yeah, rest, man.
Nick up here and there. So
get a massage.
Yeah. We need to shut him down.
Yeah.
Shut him down.
I think they shut down a few of them. It seems like
because what, we have a couple more months in the season?
No, they have some competition now. Because somebody in Philly gets shut down too. So you know what they're trying to do.
Yeah. We already, but that man.
No, but
we'll
I'm just
get
saying.
into that look later.
I'm just saying you have competition. You can't be winning.
But they always have competition. I'm trying to beat the teams them out west. I'm trying to New Orleans. I hope New Orleans start winning some because Zion is back and healthy.
Yeah.
So hopefully start winning some so we can climb up there.
Yeah, we'll see.
You know, Charlotte started out good. I thought Charlotte was going to climb up there, but those punks, they're trash.
They are.
So Raptors.
They beat the Lakers and then they can't.
Raptors, I need you to shut down Scottie so we can get the top 4 secure.
But on another note, I'm very excited about next year.
Oh, yeah.
Toronto has a solid team. At least that we can hope for at the beginning of the year.
And we're going to have, good money. Cap money. So if there's someone decent out there, you know what I mean? Doesn't have to be a big name. It could be a solid contributor.
Next year, it might be exciting.
A solid name. You pick someone up and you're good to go. And then we start challenging for the playoffs.
Yeah, the playoffs. Not the play-in.
No.
But the playoffs.
If the Raptors really wanted, they could make the play-in this year.
I think they could this year if they really wanted to. But
at the end of the day, we don't
that's
want
what I'm saying, Vern. What are they going to put? Hey, Scottie.
But listen.
1, 2, 3, Cancun.
As you said, though, if they win 24 games, that's not even anywhere close to playing. So
true. No, but with they're saying they have the easiest playoff schedule or the schedule for the rest of the season out of all of the teams. So knowing that, you might have to kind of
NBA.
put man beside and try next man and bring somebody up from the G League and try them out.
NBA, you think you're smart. You think you're Gino. I remember many of years Raptors had the hardest end of year schedule, and the year that we want a hard schedule so we can get a top pick, you give us the easiest one. But that's why Raptors.
Really and truly, how is the NBA going to know who's the team going to be trash?
Come on now. This is Raptors we're talking about, yo. We all know that. How much foul calls Raptors get in games, yo? Nothing.
No, wait. You kind of know where the teams are going to fall most of the times at the beginning of the season.
But
so what else you want to talk about the Raps?
Nah, there's not much to talk about the Raps. Let's keep on losing.
Until Scottie needs
keep on losing and building talent, right?
Scottie
I like the framework that you have. I like the players that you have. I like what you're doing. You know what I mean? Other people around the league could see it. What we're doing over here, what we're trying to build over here. We're trying to build another champion over here. right? So before you could build a champion, what was the difference in our championship team? Right? You see that right there? What was the difference in the championship team? We had a team that was so good.
We had a solid bench.
All we needed to do was a plug guy.
They had a full squad. They had a full squad with a bench, and then you needed just the one.
And what we were missing, the one top 5 NBA man who wants to come here,
and that's it. That's all you need,
right? So we did plug and play. DeMar, boops, Kawhi, and that was the only change we made. Okay, no, that wasn't. I can't say that because we got Marc Gasol.
Yeah, it was that because we traded Pearl in that trade.
But the big trade was that Kawhi. It's plug and play because essentially it's plug and play. So that's what you need to build right now. And that's what we're building right now. And on that note, Raptors, just keep doing what you're doing. Slow and steady wins the race. But puff up, but next year we have speed up though. Hit the gas a little bit.
I told you I didn't want no long rebuild.
We're gonna hit the gas a little bit.
1 year rebuild is enough.
But anything else you want to touch on?
Nah, just wrap it up.
I like that. I like how you said that. Let's wrap it up.
All right. So we're going to get around the league. There's some stories. Vern, I'm excited to talk about some of these stories. There's a big headline today that dropped.
Yeah.
About some big man from Cameroon.
Let's start with that because, I want to save the best for last. This story, I want to save this for last because they deserve to stay for last. So let's jump into it.
What I talked about? Joel?
No, that's first.
Okay, all right.
That's first. You know who's last. That's first.
I don't know who's last.
Right?
I need to find out who's last.
Exactly. So let's talk about the Joel situation. Joel Embiid. So the Sixers finally decided to pull the plug, shut him down.
He didn't even get started though.
That's
He didn't even get how many games did he play? 12.
Yo, there was no start. There was no start.
Vern.
There's no start.
We need a name for Philly because that's a new story.
Well, Philly's been in soap operas since Ben Simmons, bro. They're mad. At least Milwaukee's coming out of their soap operas. These guys live in soap operas. It went from
the process to you can't pick right. To the Ben Simmons.
They kept saying trust the process.
And they're like, B.
But then they ruined they say trust the process, but you ruined the process.
They ruined it.
Right? Because during the trust the process days, you could have seen some
improvement.
You've seen something. You're like, okay, I can see these man doing some things. But you know what I mean? With a right little there and here and there. And they almost had it right.
The ball.
They almost had it right.
They almost did.
Right? They lost with a couple of Kawhi bounce.
And then
after that
right there is where they turned wrong. That was the
beginning of the downfall.
When they didn't sign back Jimmy, and
now
they gave
looking
Tobias
at that,
Harris the money, or they should have got rid of Ben Simmons that year, and nobody was thinking of that. But you just needed to keep Jimmy Butler,
or
that's it.
You just needed to let Ben know, yo, listen, bro,
you're going to the bench.
First to third quarter, you run things. After that,
fourth quarter,
Jimmy makes all the decisions. And you can't shoot, so just stand here at the elbow and you just make crisp passes, bro. But we need a new name for them, and by the next time we shoot, we're going to have a new name for them. Right?
Maybe we don't even need to come up with a name because they're just going to be out of the playoffs. So
just
right now,
they're shutting down. There's no process.
They're shutting down Joel Embiid because of his knee. It's not getting better. It's very interesting because the man was injured at the end of last season, but somehow he was nice enough to go playoffs and win a goal.
Yep.
And then he wasn't ready for preseason.
But he was in the playoffs, and he was mash up in the playoffs.
Right. But he was ready for Olympics.
He was ready for Olympics.
There was no complaints.
None at all.
But then preseason coming around, you're not ready for preseason. You're not ready for the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
You played 12 games.
Listen.
And, it's problems.
Joel and Philly, I kind of glad that you made the move today. It looked like I read an article where Greg Oden, Greg Oden. If it wasn't for his knee, Greg Oden said, yo, brother, I'm urging you right now, shut it down. Go look at your knees right now. Yeah. Right? Don't let it go any longer because pretty much he's saying, look at me.
But the sad thing is they just went out and got Paul George thinking, okay, this is going to be a nice matchup.
But then he was mashup too.
Paul George is mashup. Paul George barely played any games.
Hear another story now. Did you hear what Paul George said? That he's going to stop his podcast and focus on ball?
Yo, what do
you think of that? Because that's a big thing.
I said
that's a big thing.
There's problems.
There's pressure.
There's problems.
It's full.
There's problems.
What do you think of that, though? Do you think the podcast was distracting him?
No. But
they're looking for a scapegoat.
But the thing is, you're not
playing well.
You signed Big Mac's contract.
Yeah.
You're not producing the money. You're not producing what we're giving you. You're not even ready to play. Yeah. But you have this podcast you're doing.
Okay. All right. I hear that.
But the thing is, I'm not saying he should stop. But once he stops, I could tell that he's feeling the pressure.
Exactly.
He's feeling the pressure.
Because
there's something wrong. He's feeling the pressure.
Because what I'm saying is that, okay, I get the fact that, okay, you're not performing, so why are you doing a pod, right? But I'm also saying, fam, it's only 45 minutes. And all he does is just record and he send it to a team to do the edit. So it could be, once he open his laptop, he's there. Yeah. So there's no distraction. So people were telling you, yo, brother, stop.
There's something in his ears. But when I heard that, I was like, there's a problem. Because, God, how long did it take to really do a podcast? So he could rather go home and play video games for that same time?
Bro.
Don't make sense.
It's like doing an ESPN interview. Like, come on, man.
It doesn't make sense. That's why when I saw that, I was like, oh, man.
Yeah, that squad this year,
you get the pressure, and he can't take the heat. You can't take the heat.
Because remember, right?
And man, we're just talking. He put out more podcast episodes than games played.
I seen a stat that said, anytime he releases his podcast, he always has a good game.
Oh, seriously?
His numbers are better.
So then there's more problems. Then there's more podcasts.
But yo, that team is shake up.
It's been from the jump.
To me, right? Who is their leader? Who's their clear-cut leader on that squad? It's not Joel.
It can't be Joel because Joel's not there. It was
never Joel. So Paul, you're supposed to be that man,
but
you're never.
Paul just reached,
and he's never been in that situation before to be the guy.
And it can't be Maxey. Maxey's a young.
No, Maxey just reached. So
I feel bad for Nick Nurse.
Philly,
Nick Nurse thought he was going there to get a nice team.
You can't blame Nick Nurse. You can't fire Nick Nurse. This has nothing to do with Nick Nurse.
No, but the coach is going to get the blame.
No. Nick Nurse gets no blame.
Yeah, right. The coach always gets the blame.
Even if they fire him, the media is not bashing him. No one's bashing him because it's not.
That is true. You don't hear his name
because you would have heard.
He does have a championship.
You're telling me this. If this was Nick Nurse's fault, Stephen A. wouldn't be talking about it. He'd be all over the news that this man is salt, have this team, and he ain't do nothing with this team. You know what I heard the man said? I feel sorry for Nick Nurse. Nick Nurse, this is a mulligan, Nick Nurse. We don't count this year. We're gonna pay your money because you're a championship coach.
This is a Toronto and Tampa year.
Like, yo, bro.
The Tampa Raptors.
So, Philly, you did the right thing. Shut him down. You're right. He's already played.
Into the Cooper flag race?
Played. Well, right now they're slotted for a top 7 pick. This is a loaded draft, so you're gonna get someone nice. Yeah. So shut it down and see what you go from there. Yeah.
And then your star rookie matchup himself. That was about to get rookie of the year.
Then gonna get rookie of the year matchup himself.
You have Maxey.
And that's what I'm saying. So you shut it down this year. You get a top 7 pick. But you weren't supposed to get a top 7 pick.
Yeah, it's true.
If you really look at the roster the way everything played out on paper, you weren't supposed to get a top 10 pick.
But the only problem, I guess this is good for Maxey to put Maxey into the fire because he could improve his efficiency. Because right now it's not nice. But he's the only one shooting.
No, but that's what on these squads you need to start. You need to be a chucker.
Yeah.
You need volume. Yeah. You need a ball in your hands. To then after that you're gonna be like, you know what? Okay, I can't always shoot this.
You're gonna learn what you can get to.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. Hopefully next year.
Hopefully next year. But that's a good thing. Joel shut down, but you're a idiot. You did this to yourself. You should have took the season off, did the surgery, won the Olympics. You could play in 2028. Olympics is every 4 years. You could have played in 2028.
He's going to play for France in 2028. That's why he wants
He's going to switch back to France?
Yeah, right.
You're a damn idiot.
After the man
bun down France?
No, remember they were chanting him down?
Yeah, that's because he switched. That's because he switched, right? But Philly, if you ever think about firing Nick Nurse, you guys are idiots. And you did a good thing. I'll give you a look, a silent clap. But this is not even your fault too, Philly. I kind of blame you because you enabled, Embiid. You didn't really say much to the cat. Because Kawhi wanted to play Olympics, and then Clippers is like, yo, bro, calm down. Just
right,
calm
and then Kawhi couldn't play. Kawhi wasn't ready for the beginning of the season either.
Exactly. And you played a mashup. Kawhi could have played. But anyhow.
Anyways, what you want to talk about next?
Let's go. What next? Come on, man. let's talk about that team that went out and said, yo, Chris Paul, we don't want you. Bradley Beal, reach. KD, reach. Frank Vogel, reach. It didn't work. Frank Vogel, bye. Budenholzer, reach. Finals we're supposed to reach. Me don't know why going over there in the land of the sun. That sun turned to darkness right now. Ain't no sun shining out there. Ain't no sunshine.
They're in a sandstorm where the sun is just
ain't no sunshine.
Yo, that team, they cannot win, yo. They just
talk about disappointment.
Ooh, I feel bad for them, yo.
Talk about disappointment.
But Vern, we all saw that from time. That trade for Beal is like, why? That don't make sense.
But, Puff,
that trade for Beal never made sense.
It didn't, but I believe Beal is a smart enough man, basketball IQ man, to make it work.
No, but I think I'm not saying Beal is not a nice player.
Yeah.
It's like you have all, like, they're all guards.
Okay.
They all need the ball. It's like.
Wait, okay, at this point, like, you have to, at this point in your career, you have to learn.
You need to spread it out, and they're paying those men so much money.
Okay, but listen.
Those three guys.
You're playing with a next good player. You realize, I'm playing with this next good man. Like, look at LeBron. When LeBron first played with Wade, right? He realized, okay, one of us is going to have to play after. We both need the ball, but we're going to have to learn if we want this thing to succeed and take us to the furthest. We're going to have to sacrifice learning to play off the ball. Right? Booker already know how to play off the ball because that's what Booker does. Beal, come on, man. You never played with a Durant or a Booker before, so you have to. But these men are so
Vern,
ego.
I understand when there's two guys. Again, like Luka and Kyrie.
Yeah.
One plays off the ball.
Someone has
but
to
you
sacrifice.
have three guys now.
Bosh sacrificed.
But then Bosh is a big man. Bosh never dribbled the ball. All three of those guys handle the ball.
Every play, that's true, but every play run through Bosh. Bosh always get the touch.
But still, again, Bosh is usually a screener. He's always
That's
a roll
true.
man. He plays with the guy with the ball.
But
he's never the one with the ball.
I say that to say this. You have a team and players, but you not play them.
Oh, and Bol Bol finally started to get some run.
Do you see?
And he's getting points.
Ever since he started, what has been doing?
He's been balling.
They have no answer for Bol.
Yeah, he's been balling.
So imagine
blocking
now,
shots.
right? Imagine now, right? This is your starting lineup. Bol Bol, KD.
No, that makes kind of sense. I know what you're talking about.
Beal.
Then Bol Bol could try to play more down on the post.
And the white boy, what's his name? Allen. Yo, your floor is spread. Bol Bol could handle the rock. Bol Bol could do anything in between. Yeah. Now you're spread open. KD, you have one-on-one players now. And the spread, NBA is about spread and spacing.
But now you look at the defensive end, though.
But they have solid.
Yeah, they're all right.
They're all right.
But they're not all great.
They're in 10th. It's like, what are you doing, bro? KD.
I don't know.
I can't, listen. KD, I rate you for not taking that thing their trade, right? Because it wouldn't make sense.
You know KD couldn't go back to Golden State.
It didn't make no sense.
Because everybody talking about KD. From the time KD went there the first time, they're like, KD, that's just unfair. And you're going to go back to that same team?
It didn't make no sense. But
what KD's trying to do is win outside of that Golden State.
I'm sorry to say this, and I don't like to say this, but Suns, you may have to join the Milwaukee Bucks game, which is just fire peer coach and be paying coaches on retainers because Budenholzer is not working for the squad.
I've been hearing reports he wants Booker to stop talking as much and be
less
vocal.
What?
But then again, that report just sounds stupid. I hope it's not.
I hope it's not true.
I hope it's not true. It just sounds stupid.
And if it's true, again, I'm sorry. You get out of here, sorry, and bring in like a new mind, bro. A fresh mind. Because you're not working, Budenholzer. I know you're a championship coach.
But Vern is difficult with the roster they have. They're paying three guys that play almost the same position.
No, they don't. They're all different. Because Booker's a two guard. Like Booker and Beal. Okay, I get you. Booker and Beal. Because KD could play the 3 or the 4.
Right. But still.
Booker could play the 2 or the 3.
Yeah, but those three guys getting paid so much.
I know the money. But even before that, they had a solid squad because they had Nurk before they traded Nurk.
I don't know what happened there. They put him to the bench and
then he got fed up. But they traded him. But you know what I mean? But now you're giving the player who you should have been playing a long time ago. They weren't playing, man.
Yeah.
How you go from playing Bol Bol now, and Bol Bol's averaging like 18 a game over the last stretch. How don't you see that? Who's sitting in practice evaluating Wagwan to be like, yo, guy, I'm not going to play Bol Bol. Yeah, you guys trash.
You know what it is? You always hear those stories about those coaches, the old school coaches, just stuck in their ways. Like, okay, no, like, just
no
try
sense.
a thing. You guys aren't winning. You guys
now
aren't
you want
winning.
to
Try
thing.
something.
But, like, who evaluate these men in practice to say, yo, who's going to play versus who's not going to play? To not see Bol and say, yo, let me give this guy a try.
But I hear a lot of stories. In the NBA, especially,
Fool.
It's basically that man's getting paid so much money, he needs to play.
I got something for you though.
What?
Is the Suns the 76ers of the West?
Oh, that's very interesting. Could be very close because they're paying so much money to all these players.
All these men are not
and
playing,
they're not producing.
do nothing.
But at least the Suns, they're playing, but they're still losing. Which is
but then all this drama, all of a sudden you bring up KD naming trade rumors for no reason.
Yeah.
Like you're already looking to bruck things up already?
I see all of this and I just think LeBron is really the greatest player of all time.
Yeah. That's crazy. That's crazy because people are trying to do what LeBron has done and they still can't do it.
I do it.
All right?
What else you have for us, Vern?
Without for that, before we end this, I have to say, man, this is such a feel-good story. You know what I mean? I don't like these, man. I don't like these guys. But I have to respect it. I'm a ball man. I have to respect it. And what the Detroit Pistons are doing right now.
Detroit basketball.
I did not see that coming.
No, they're balling.
Pistons are firmly.
They're balling. They're playoffs for sure. From last year when he lost almost 20 how many games in a row? That's a big jump. Were they dead last year? They were dead last.
Bro, they're dead last. They got a top pick. Firmly in the 6th seed.
Yo, they're balling. They're coming together. Beasley's playing well for them. Cunningham's playing well for them. Yo, I think Schroeder might have found a little spot. For real.
J. Cole.
After Schroeder got traded him like 20 times. I think he
remember we brought down J. Cole?
J. Cole is playing nice.
Who left Philly?
As in Tobias Harris?
Who went from Orlando to Detroit, from Detroit to Philly, then back to Detroit.
Yeah, but the problem is, now you look at it, Philly could have kept Tobias Harris on a discount instead of paying big money to Paul George. Paul George not even playing. Like, I feel bad.
The Thompson twins?
Oh, man.
Did you see the man? Did you see what he did? Did you see what he did to Jason Tatum?
Did you see what he did to Giannis?
The man
and rip off his face.
Oh, you mean?
Talking about two different things. I'm just joking. The one I used to.
The one I used to. Oh yeah, when he get the freaking foul on Giannis.
Yo, but them twins are nice. Yo,
they don't care.
Vern just don't jump in topics, not even explaining what he's talking.
You're the jump topics to the Houston guy. I'm talking about Detroit basketball. Detroit and the twin that's on Detroit. They're
but both of them, I can't even tell the difference. Both of them are sick.
A man. Then they have identical numbers.
They're both sick. I think they're both sick. But I do see the one in Houston more, and I think they're giving him the ball more. He's attacking.
He's gonna be a point guard. But the one they're turning him into a point guard. But the one in Detroit, they're turning him into he is lethal defense. Yo, he locked down everybody.
Sick. Detroit, they're fast. They have hops. They could fly. Yo,
they have young and Ivy's out.
Oh, I forgot about Ivy. Ivy.
And Cade has taken another step. Cade, I was questioning the number 1 pick, but I'm sorry, buddy.
No, he's nice.
You may be Brandon Roy 2.0.
He's nice.
You are lethal.
And I think it was good for him to go through all that losing. Because I know when his face, it burned. This man now don't even smile.
27 games in a row.
The amount of losing the man took, he's still don't smiling for them losses.
You lost 27 games in a row. Yeah, and now you're in an 8-game heater.
That was rough.
Heater right now.
Anyways, I think that's enough for
Heater right now.
But it's time to go. I want to watch some ball. Vern left for talk too long. And no, we need to
I mean, when
go.
you're passionate, you're passionate,
we
right?
Need to go.
But before we touch out the music, you know what I mean? I got to do the long talk again.
Pure
I got to
long
remind our peoples,
Again.
our fans, you know what I mean? Out
Long
there,
talk
our viewers.
again.
You know what I mean? To like, subscribe, turn on your notifications so you know when we drop, and also comment. Puff, run it. Back once again. Back once again. Once again. Puff.
And Vern. And Vern.
Puff.
And Vern. That's all you're getting.
We're out.
Till next time. Peace.